Hey man, what's going on, man? It's your boy SMG back with another video, man. And today, you can tell by the thumbnail, you can tell by the title exactly what's going on, man. Back once again with another discussion video, and today's video is on Marvels Avengers, man. Coming back at you with another one of these moveset predictions, man. I'm gonna keep this going forward with the characters that was on Miller's list. I said this in a previous video, but these are the characters I think are coming next after Black Panther and I guess Spider-Man. I'm gonna kind of exclude Spider-Man since he's only a PlayStation exclusive. But as far as the characters that everyone will get, the characters I've been making these videos on are the characters I think we're gonna be getting next. And the next character that I'm gonna be making this video on is She-Hulk, man. She-Hulk is definitely a character I believe is coming next year, along with well, not along with, but maybe before Winter Soldier or the next character after Winter Soldier. We heard by Miller and other data miners and leakers that these two characters are pretty much have the same amount of work done on them, so either one of them could come before the other. I guess it really depends on the story, how Crystal Dynamics want to go in the story. But speaking of story, in this new little series I'm doing, I am going to start talking just a little bit about the story and how these characters can connect to this game's universe and how everything is connecting with everything. So I'm going to talk a little bit about She-Hulk's story, and then we're going to get into the moveset. Before we start, I just want to say, if you're new to this channel, this is a gaming let's play channel, as well as discussions like this and occasional reactions, man. So we like to have fun over here. Subscribe today and let's get into it. Okay, She-Hulk. Now, as far as her story, man, let's just get straight into it. I doubt they're going to do a whole origin story for her, man. We've been skipping origin stories for everybody. We know them, and I think Crystal Dynamics wants to create something new. Now, a character like She-Hulk, it's not really difficult to bring her in, but she has so many connections, man. You know, she's with the Fantastic Four, Defenders, and A-Force teams, and you know, she got a lot of affiliation. So I expect She-Hulk to have a lot of teases, and you know, maybe in like the audio recordings you can pick up from her from people like the Wasp. The Wasp is another character that is supposedly coming to this game in the future, and from the comics, the Wasp actually invited She-Hulk to join the Avengers, so we should get teases from that and the Fantastic Four, especially. You know, way back when I was saying I hope the Fantastic Four characters could come into this game, but just like I said that for the Guardians of the Galaxy, it's better off that they get their own game. Guardians got their own game. I feel like Fantastic Four and teams like the X-Men should get their own game instead of being connected to Avengers. But it would be cool if She-Hulk could be that character to actually create this game universe between Marvel. So maybe if Crystal Dynamics makes a Fantastic Four game, it can connect to this one. Hopefully it won't be a live service, but that's another topic for another day. She-Hulk and her story. As far as it connecting to what's going on here, man, I said as far as Winter Soldier, there's the whole Hydra situation with Crossbones being a potential villain and War for Wakanda. Maybe Bucky's arm being made out of vibranium. In the comics, Bucky got his memory back from the cosmic cube, so that's how everything connected to him. As far as She-Hulk, I don't really know that connection with what's going on now. What I came up with, maybe something is gonna happen to Bruce. They need to call She-Hulk in, man, or they're just trying to prepare for this upcoming Kree invasion, I'm thinking, because Captain Marvel is going to come to the game sooner or later too, and I think Captain Marvel is going to be that next expansion where we get more, just like this upcoming War for Wakanda. And I feel like we won't get Captain Marvel until, like, I don't know, late of next year, something like that, for an expansion, or maybe this time next year. So maybe they're just, you know, we're gathering up more heroes for this invasion coming up. We need more muscle on the team, or yeah, Hulk is, you know, out of action. They also could just throw something basic where she's finished with the Fantastic Four, she's coming back, and she probably thought the Avengers was dead. Maybe we bumped into her, just like Kate. That situation, we bumped into Kate. We weren't expecting to bump into her, but we did. There was also a comic run, I think it was later on when she was a little in the bigger, when she was in her like more brute form. I'm going to talk about that later, but it says she had a vibranium suit. So maybe, you know, something goes on, and Black Panther and She-Hulk, they had a connection, and we're gonna find out later. And you know, She-Hulk has this vibranium suit. We know Crystal Dynamics like to make a brand new iconic suit for these heroes, so maybe it can be made out of vibranium and have some type of tech going on that connects to Wakanda. But I don't know, man. It's so much you can do for these characters. It can be completely original. You can dibble dabble and take certain things from the comics, smash them together, and create this new version of this character that can connect to the story. But that's that for the story, man. I don't really want to talk too too long about that. We're here for the moveset, so let's get into that, man. As far as combat, man, very similar to the Hulk, but way faster, man. So fast. Pretty much a 6-foot Black Widow, man, with the power of the Hulk. I expect her to do a lot of more kicks, dive kicks, and in the air kicking, flipping a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find some gameplay in the back from like Marvel vs. Capcom and maybe Contest of Champions. But yeah, lots of flipping, kicks, Black Widow, but Hulk and strong. As far as her range, man, I thought I saw something a while ago. I couldn't find the picture, but it was like a like the data mine things, and it was like some of her range moves, like some commands for her, and it says something about throwing rocks. So if that's the case, that's just like Hulk's. But I mean, if you look at Clint and Kate, they both have bows, so maybe she can throw rocks, but she can do a different type of throw. Maybe she can roll them. It can be like a bowling type thing, man. You can like roll and hit a bunch of enemies, and they'll fall down like bowling pins or some extra thing. I know a lot of comics and pictures of She-Hulk, she's throwing cars or holding cars, but I doubt they'll put that in the game, because I mean, where's she gonna get the car from, you know what I'm saying? So rocks would be her range right there. As far as her traversal, man, very fast. I hope. We know she can run fast. We know she can leap, just like the Hulk can leap. But in this game, we know how Hulk leap, man. He only goes so high. But with She-Hulk, I expect She-Hulk to jump just as high as the Hulk, if not higher. I don't want it to be no lower than what we already have now. I'll be able to accept Hulk's height now. I wish it was higher, but if they give She-Hulk that same height for jumping, I'll accept that. Now, as far as the speed, she has to be faster than the Hulk. Miller actually pointed out on Twitter a while ago that the version of Hulk we're going to be getting isn't he calls it brute form, but the bigger form of the She-Hulk that they've been doing lately in like the late 2000 comics, man. We're not getting that version. We're going to be getting the older version, like the Savage She-Hulk, or Sensational She-Hulk, I should say. That version, the slimmer version. So she should definitely be fast, you know what I'm saying? So definitely looking forward to see that agility and the traversal. As far as swinging, I can see her swinging on a pole, maybe do a little twirl. I feel like if they're gonna go in the sensational route for She-Hulk and her personality, it should reflect kind of in her traversal, how she does certain flips and stuff, because she isn't really a goofy character, but she seems like a more funny character to play as, you know what I'm saying? I really don't like She-Hulk. It's not like I hate her or nothing like that. I just never got into the character. My thing with her, I wish she was wasn't connected to the Hulk. She was her own character that didn't have anything to do with the Hulk. I feel like that would just be better in my opinion. I can't explain it, but yeah, that's that for the traversal. Now the actual abilities, man, I actually found out some interesting stuff on her that I didn't know about. Only thing I really know about her abilities is that she was pretty much immortal, so that's what I'm thinking for the support. She can just heal herself similar to Kamala, but maybe there's some different perks to it. Maybe even if, how we get 3 chance to live, maybe we can die with She-Hulk, but if she has her support ready, she can revive herself, maybe, since she does have that immortality thing in the comics or whatever. So maybe she can have an extra life when she goes down. That can be her support, or a perk for her support, and her support just be a strong healing factor that can heal herself, and maybe can heal her teammates as well. Now as far as her assault heroic, I was thinking of a dive kick, like a very strong dive kick, jump up in the air, do a dive kick, or maybe like a body slam. There's actually a clip from Marvel vs. Capcom, probably already seen it already in the background, but I'll try to play it again. But she does like a dive kick, like a little body slam on her opponent. It looked like she slammed on a person, like slammed her butt on somebody's neck, and that's dangerous. That can do damage. So if you can do that, I can see that for assault, or some type of bigger rock throw, maybe like if her range is rolling a rock like a bowling ball, maybe you can do that bigger in the assault. Now it was kind of hard for the assault in the ultimate, because I found out that one of her powers is like a gamma shockwave energy blast thing that she can do. So I definitely want to see that being either her ultimate, if not her assault. Like I said, the assault could be like a dive kick, some more combat kick or punch attack. So if the ultimate, maybe she can like build up a bunch of gamma energy and throw that almost like a spirit bomb, but gamma energy, or like maybe ki blast. You know how Vegeta be like, you know what I'm saying, and he shoot like ki blast. Maybe that could be like gamma energy blast, or like I said, a spirit bomb. I can definitely see that for She-Hulk, man. And if that's the case, if it's something along that lines, I can see myself playing as her a lot. I already said before that when She-Hulk comes to this game, I'm gonna play her more than I do the Hulk we have, because I don't really like the Hulk we have in the game. I'm just now leveling him up, man. I got him to a 140, so still pretty smooth, but I feel like She-Hulk will be a better character to play with, just because of the raw strength plus the speed. So we'll see. Now another move that I almost forgot to talk about, I just found this out, man, but there's a move that is called body switch, man. It's under her, some of her abilities that she can do. Now I'm gonna read it off to you. I'll put it up on the screen, but it says, thanks to the training by the ovoid alien race, She-Hulk can exchange her physical characteristics and powers with the physical characteristics and powers of another being. Now that would be something crazy, you know what I'm saying, that could be connected in this game, or not connected, but added into this game for her moveset and some of the things she can do. Because I mean, how, you know, depending on what enemy you're gonna be, you know, using that move on, it's almost like how I'm thinking about it is like Dragon Ball, what's his name, I forgot dude's name, man. Was it Ginyu? Yeah, Captain Ginyu, man. You know how he switched bodies with Goku and stuff like that. That's what I'm picturing, but I don't really see that working in this game. Maybe if it's the attack where you do body switch, and once you do that, you automatically, like, I don't know, body yourself, like destroy yourself, self-destruct or something like that once you switch to the other character, and it's like an instant kill no matter what enemy you do it on. Maybe something like that. I could see that being pretty smooth, but I don't know, man. Once again, back to the whole connecting thing and teases to other characters. She-Hulk has a lot of connection to a lot of characters, so I mean, with She-Hulk coming to the game, there's like open room for all these other characters that's already in the files that's been leaked. So yeah, man, it's looking good. Now as far as her intrinsic meter, the little you know, when you hold the right trigger, I don't know what that could be. I definitely feel like it should have something to do with regeneration though, similar to the Hulk's. You can change certain things around. Maybe if you hold it, you can get it back, or like Hulk's, I think he has an option where if you deal damage while you're holding that, you can get your health back. So maybe something like that, or maybe the opposite. If you get damage taken on you holding that, you can get your health back, since she does have that regenerative power and pretty much immortal. I feel like they should definitely tap into that in this game. And that's pretty much it, man. Always leave your comments down in the comment section, man, how you feel about it. Tell me some of the things you would like to see her do, maybe some of the stories. As far as villains, I actually forgot to mention this, but yeah, the villains, we know she has some contact and, you know, had battles with AIM and MODOK, as well as Red Hulk and Red She-Hulk. Now there is Titania. It would be cool to see her in the game. I don't know how that will work, because I feel like that's gonna go off, not really off, but I mean, they could always just change the story around and make Titania work with, you know, AIM or whoever's the new big bad coming into the game. I feel like AIM is always going to have their part, but we might start seeing more you know, organizations like Hydra with Crossbones coming into the game, and Winter Soldier and all this extra stuff. So maybe Titania could work with them, or we could get Red Hulk or Red She-Hulk or something like that. But yeah, it was interesting to see that AIM and MODOK were some of the people that she had encounters with when I looked it up on Marvel.com. So maybe MODOK can come back, and, you know, She-Hulk is here, yada yada yada. But always let me know how you feel about this, man. I feel like She-Hulk will be smooth in this game. It will be interesting to see her, especially being me not knowing too much about her and not really being too interested in her. When she comes to this game, that might change my mind about some things. And with her show coming out later next year, actually, yeah, it's an opportunity for me to and I guess others who don't really know too much about her or like her to see her in a new light, I guess. But yeah, man, once again, leave your thoughts down in the comments, leave your suggestions, opinions, yada yada yada, and I will see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna end this one up. If you enjoyed any part of this video, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell so you know when I'm posting, man, share the content, share the channel, do all of that. I'll see y'all in the next one. It's your boy KGSMG. Peace.